about Monique.
God
All
damn.
right, Shannon Sharpe.
That's a crazy segue.
I know, because Monique was talking about how. Well, let's just talk through the interview.
She said that, like how football players have women they line up. She said there would be dudes that want to be her Professor Ogle.
She did say that.
Oh yeah.
First off, this was one of the wildest interviews again. Shannon Sharpe is on to something great. Now, I don't know. Someone said that this might be detrimental to the black community, though.
No.
That's what people are trying to say now.
People always try to use that shit when people are being held accountable.
Okay.
I don't like that shit.
Okay.
Be consistent. Like, y'all be consistent with, like, rumors. Y'all be consistent when somebody's on their downfall. But then when the cause of that downfall is being now brought to the light, now they holding them accountable and got the receipts for it. Now you being detrimental. Why you breaking down this black man? No, if he did some whole shit and it messed her life up, then she got the right to do that.
She gave 3 examples that messed her life up.
She got a whole recording. Did you hear the recording?
Tyler Perry recording.
Yeah.
Where Tyler Perry basically ruined her career, if we're being honest.
He did.
Oprah bringing her brother on after the reveal of her being sexually assaulted from him.
It wasn't even about the brother. She brought the parents on.
But even still,
she was okay. She said it.
She was fine with the brother.
Okay with the brother,
but the parents.
But she didn't even tell her about her mom and dad being on there.
Yeah,
that's like
that was foul.
That was foul. Because at that point you really crossing the line on what's family business versus what's not.
And man, the role thing she was talking about, where if she had a role on deck and Oprah Winfrey got wind of it, she would go take the role. And that makes sense.
Take the role.
Oh, for real?
Like, literally.
Yes, literally take it.
Yeah.
Lee Daniels, the butler. She was supposed to be the lead in it's right after her Oscar. She's supposed to be the lead in that movie.
And I can see her playing that role.
Exactly. And then Lee Daniels hit her up like, hey, I can't do nothing about it. She got the money.
Yeah. And she gonna produce it. You can't do nothing with that.
And then she said that if she was white, she would be Melissa McCarthy.
As Shannon Sharpe said. Jumped in this.
But it's accurate.
Mo.
I get it.
It's accurate.
I get it. I get it.
I get it. Now
Melissa McCarthy. Mo. Oh, Mo.
It's accurate to me though.
It is.
Now, if let's just say you got a tiff with somebody that's higher up, and then they apologize to you, but you're recording them. He doesn't know that, but they apologize to you. That person knows that they took money out of your pocket, or they, stopped you from getting money.
And she said up to 10 million, wasn't it?
Right.
10 million.
And he apologized to you, but you still want money out of that person and you want it publicly. Mm-hmm. How does that work? Does that make sense?
Let me go. Because if you cost me that money,
right,
and you did, and you got the power to do it, even if you just got put me in a starring role that pays me that money, then that's fine. But what was crazy about that and that whole aspect is that not only did he acknowledge that he pretty much hold her, and then was talking to the husband, because the husband, he handled that I feel far better than any husband could have. Because if I'm hearing somebody purposely doing this shit to my wife, I'm coming to see you ASAP. And he answering the questions calm. He talking to him calm. And he's saying he's going to do this on his next promotional movie, which was Boo.
Yeah.
And never did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now you lying. And then you now going back into to your peers and shit, telling them not to fuck with her. So and that you're done with it.
So why not lawyer up?
Well, you can't. You'll never have enough money. You'll never have enough money.
It's a big deal.
Because you're never beating them. Because he got not only his bread, he also at the time, this is before he had his old, thing in Atlanta, his bread, the studio's bread, and anyone who wants to be against her, because they already at that point was saying she was difficult.
You got some leverage though. You got the recording.
Nah,
that ain't
enough. That ain't enough.
How do y'all know that?
Because it's not.
I got in that drunk driving accident where the dude hit me, and we had shit on the bar, and a girl got killed. The other girl that was in the car got killed, and we had everything pretty much lined up to like hit them for like $1 million deal. And then they hit us. They kept longballing it. And then when the girl that died, when her family gave up, I was just over with. I couldn't do nothing by myself because I'm living. My car got totaled. I had little minor injuries, but here it is. This girl died, and her family settled. I couldn't say shit.
Legal system is crazy.
Yeah, to me, I don't know how to feel because if this guy wronged you, you went and recorded him. Kevin Hart, he wronged you, but paid you. Y'all heard that part?
Yeah. And they paid him back.
Yeah, and she paid him back. But so I'm just saying, like, what is this all for?
And DL wronged
That's
her
what I'm
too,
saying.
because
I ain't like that.
I didn't like how and I don't know if DL was telling the truth or not, but then he came on with jokes after. But she basically was saying that I was on the radio show with them, and then they started going into like personal stuff, like would you prefer your husband to sleep with? Who was it?
Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels with a condom or Superhead without. That's crazy.
Like, why would you?
DL should have been shut that down.
That game
they've been
everybody.
playing. Yeah, but you got to know who you playing with.
That's true. But at the same time, he cut it, didn't he?
Right.
He cut it.
He cut it.
He did cut it.
And then what she said on the phone, who knows how DL responded? Like,
She also went into like, even after that, after they cut it, because it obviously bugged her.
He did.
He went, and every time he would say something ill will of her. And they was UPN together. DL Hughley.
But what he's saying is, look, basically what I've been hearing him say is that she's hard to work with or she be difficult. He was alluding to, man, she is kind of difficult.
But then he also pulled that whole shit in Detroit.
Comedy shows together.
He pulled that whole shit in Detroit. And this was after. She was the headliner. It was in the contract. He wrote in the memo that he was supposed to be last up. The contract outweighs the memo.
Facts.
So she was like, he pulled a stunt where he didn't show up until like 9:30. And she was like, I'm not keeping these people waiting. I'm going on at 9:30. And that's when she was on stage talking trash about him because she was like cowardly and all this stuff. Because that's what it was. He was on that ego stuff.
Was it before that she went off on him? That he asked, because she went off on him talking about like his kids and his wife and all that type of stuff too.
No, that was that same night.
That was that night.
That was that night.
Okay.
Yeah, so that night was when all hell broke loose between them two.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah.
So to me, man, I don't know who's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Right. It's
because I don't know what Shannon
some
doing
of it
either.
some of it is factual and they have proof, but then the other stuff is like
he say, she say.
I don't
It's
really
all-
was on the
it's
phone.
all that.
It's all subjective to, who you leaning towards believing the most. But I just say, like, for Shannon, I think he got to be careful because now it's becoming messy.
It's been messy though.
It's becoming messy, and I feel like
It's been messy since Marshawn Lynch.
For sure.
It's been messy since Marshawn
Billy
Lynch.
did that thing with,
and that's
with,
his niche, and he found it.
he
and
found
I
his
ain't
niche.
knocking it.
But he don't set it up that way.
He do though.
he does.
Now he does.
Nah, he
but-
did. Back
his
then.
questions
His
He
questions
does.
are meant for mess.
even
bro.
the Sweetie thing
That's
last
what I'm
night.
about to say.
Sweetie the other
thing
night,
like-
bro.
Oh, that was
It's meant for
messy.
mess.
Yeah,
That
your
shit was
Quavo's girl,
Come on, bro. You gotta relax.
Yeah, that was
That was corny. He was too
Meanwhile,
old for that
she done
shit.
had and how he was talking about just hilarious. Like, I think as a 55-year-old man, you shouldn't be up there commenting on just only her body when she's skilled enough to be on the Breakfast Club.
Mhm.
He didn't talk about none of her
He
talent.
say she wasn't skilled enough.
No, he just didn't talk about her
He was
talent. He was
just
just
talking
like
about how fine she
how
was.
fine she is.
She got
She is
the
fine.
balloons back though.
She is fine.